and that goes in. I guess there's two axes there, or maybe three. One is the quality of the models, right? So back in April 2023, when I started Continua, hallucinations, that was the big issue.
Yeah.
So you had one camp saying, well, this is inherent, it's never going to go away, and that
Yeah.
sort of puts the ceiling on the utility of these models. Another camp was, well, look, there's been a lot of progress really fast. A lot of really, really, really smart people are working on this problem. Um, it will go down, and I think it has gone down. Um,
Absolutely.
yeah, I mean, and the whole thing about hallucination is it's like, I mean, all models do is just predict the next token. So to the extent it gets it right or gets it wrong, it's doing the same thing. So hallucination is probably the wrong mental model for how these things work. Uh,
Wait, explain what you mean a little bit more by that, just so everyone can kind of get more context, and then feel free to continue.
yeah, yeah, it's not that like, yeah, how do I put this? Um, and by the way, Continua is sort of a play on the whole notion of what an LLM does. You know, it just continues what you give it. Um,
Mm.
the Whether or not a right answer or wrong answer comes out, it's not like we should be amazed just that it gets the syntax of language correct, that it gets the physics of how these things work. And then if it says something wrong or says something right, we just have to think about, well, what went into the training data? How does this thing work? How does it sample, the distributions coming out to actually continue the temperature settings, all of that. When you understand how these things work, it sort of demystifies. It's like, well, okay, of course it's going to say some right things, some wrong things. Now let's build up um, systems and protections and guardrails that get it to do more right than wrong. It's not like the thing has some like extra capacity to hallucinate in a sort of anthropomorphized way. So I guess what I'm saying is hallucination is a good um, sort of like um, shorthand, linguistic shorthand for some behavior that we don't want, but it has no analogy to what a human might be doing.